Hello, welcome back. I should be saying welcome back to myself. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a few days. Took a few days off, celebrated my birthday on Tuesday, and I have not worked out. Oh my gosh, it feels like forever. And my body is like bricks. So you may hear a little creak and crack through my joints today, so don't mind that. And again, we're back in nature, so whatever happens, happens, and you may hear some birds and, some stuff flying around, so choose to either listen to nature or put a playlist on. We're going to start standing for our ballet legs class, and then we're going to finish with some core work. So I want you to get to a place comfortable in your home, indoor or outdoor, where you can use something to stabilize. And then when we have our arms out, if you want to grab a hand weight, take it for what it is and use the hand weight to add on, even if you're using ankle weights, amazing. But just follow along, let me guide you through our ballet class, and just listen to your body at all times. Take rest when you need to, drink lots of water, and let's have some fun. Okay, so get started. We're going to start with a simple warm-up, just moving our legs, getting all the cracks out. So I am going to turn my body on an angle so you can see. My legs are wide. I'm going to bend my knees, round my spine, reach my left arm over to the corner and hang my other arm as I twist my head. So what we're beginning to do is stretch the side of our spine into our low back by rounding and pulling the belly button in. The weight of that arm pulling down is helping to increase the flexion, which is opening up the spine and the vertebrae. So let's just hold this for 2 deep breaths. Come back to center and let's go to the other side. So reach your arm wider than your legs. That other arm is going to hang down. You're going to twist your eyes to one side towards your shoulder and let that arm hang. Continue to round and exaggerate the curve as you pull the abdominal muscles in towards the spine. One more deep breath. And come back up, staying wide and parallel, slightly medially rotated. Opening up the legs, I want you to bend into one knee, pushing the bum back, come through center over to the other side. So this is where that popping may feel, that sensation of, I need to get through that place so I can open up the groin. So just take your time going one side to the other. And then we're going to hold it. Take little tiny pulses. 8, 7, the weight is back into the heels. 3, 2, up and over other way. Pulsing. 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Bring the legs a little bit closer in. Turn them out 45 degrees. Still holding your stability, you're going to bend the knees and stretch. Your spine can stay rounded. You can even bring your hands down to the mat. Let's go for 4, for 3, for 2. We're going to hold it, tiny pulses down. Be gentle on the knees. We want to open up the sides of the hips. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch, bring the feet to touch, parallel. Walk the hands up the legs until you can pull the shoulder blades together, pull the abs in and move into a flat spine. We want to feel the length of our spine here, so shoulders roll up and away from the ears, belly button sucks in, neck is long, eyes are down. Let's hold this for 2 deep breaths. Bend the knees, release the torso down. Get heavy through the feet as you roll through the spine slowly up to stand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach up. Interlace the fingers, ground into the legs, flip the palms so they're up, and we can side lateral stretch over. Keep the feet firm in the foundation. You're growing through the torso. Come back up to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side body stretch over. Let's do that one more time each way. Grow taller through center, up. Ground into the feet as you stretch over. Once more, up, breathe in. Exhale. This time we're gonna bend the knees, drop the head, round the spine, release the fingertips, roll all the way up. And now we're standing. I don't know about you, but I already feel a million times better. Let's roll those shoulders up and back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ground into the legs. Let's take big circles, opening up the shoulders now for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that our shoulders are warmed up, we can pull the shoulders away from the ears and isolate the neck. Turn your head over to the side. Keep the shoulders down, get that stretch through the neck. Center to the other side. Once more. Back to center, bring your ear to the shoulder. Center, ear to the other shoulder. We're ready to begin. I want you to start either holding both hands onto your stability. We're going to start in first position, or you can start with one hand on your stability, the other hand off. Take what works best. So we're starting in turnout. Turnout means we are laterally turned out from our hips. Our feet are 45 degrees out, our heels are together. I want you to start with the toes. Spread the toes out and press the toes into the mat. From the toes, bring the weight into primarily the pinky toe. So we're more on the outside of the legs, and right away you should feel that firm up underneath the thigh, right under the glutes. That's where we're targeting to begin. Of course, our inner thighs are squeezing together. Then draw a line up through the belly, ribs and core in tight, through the center of the chest, collarbone open, shoulders back. Let's remember that. Let's feel it in our body now, so we can always go back to that as we add on. Hand can be on your hip or out to second. And we're going to start with just simple demi-pliés, so small bend of the knees, squeeze them to stretch. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. Try your best not to let the knees cave in. I want you to constantly be focusing on the outer thighs, pulling the knees out, inner thighs pulling the legs to stretch together. Let's go for 8 more. 7. Don't stop moving, constantly with the legs, with the breath. 4 to go. Let's hold that plie down in demi 1. Feel the outer thighs, small pulses down. Be gentle on the knees. Keep it tiny for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay there. 1. Is your stability hand pulling? Keep it relaxed. Keep the shoulders up and down, belly in. Let's pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay there. 1. Lift one heel. Feel the metatarsal of your foot stretch, and then lower the heel back down. Switch and lower down. Let's go for 4 and lower, 3 and lower, 2 and 1. Both heels down, stretch the legs, squeeze the bum. Keep that pelvic floor tucked under, lift up to releve. So releve, meaning to rise. We grow up through the ankle, through the thigh, up through the body, and we grow stronger and taller. We're high on the ball of our foot, and we balance by bringing our arms down to first. Keep the ribs sucked in as you bring your arms up overhead. We are balancing here for 8, 7. Squeeze the glutes, hand back onto the bar. We lower the heels to lift, lower and lift for 8, 7. We're using every single muscle in our body right now. to lift us up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. We plie and stretch, rise and lower. Repeat. Plie, stretch, rise and lower. Again, don't stop moving. Outer thighs, inner thighs and glutes. 4 more. And 3. Plie, stretch the legs, rise up, lower down. Plie, stretch, squeeze the glutes. Last one. A plie, stretch, rise, lower, plie down, down, pulse. Let's feel those outer thighs for 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch, squeeze. Nice. Let's bring that outer side leg. So right now for me, that's my left leg. Straight out in front, still externally rotated, and I'm open and lifted up through my torso. My arm is out. Tendus. Up, up, up. So we're externally rotated. It's a tiny tap, and all the activation is, of course, coming from the core and the quad. Avoid the groin, avoid the hip flexor. I want you to feel the turnout through the outer thigh. Nice and strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Pulse it up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend both legs, coupe, and stretch. Bend both knees, stretch them together. Bend and stretch, bend and stretch. 4 more. So we're moving the legs as we bend together, stretch them at the same time. Squeeze the legs. 2, 1. You're going to brush it back. Bring that arm out in front. We tendu to the back. Hinging with a straight spine forward. Lower abs pull in. Up and lower. Up. So it's not a kick. It's a lift. We're still externally rotated, and we're beginning to activate that glute. Squeeze. Hinging with a straight spine. Belly nice and in tight. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5. No arching. 4, 3, 2. Stay there. 1. Plie in the supporting leg. Abs in. We pulse the leg up. Up. Make sure that weight in that knee, that weight in the leg is towards the heel, not at the toe. I don't want you to feel it in the knee. Keep pulsing up. Squeezing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way through. Close the legs back to first. Fold forward, looking down at your legs. Release the head, release the arm. Release the spine. Roll yourself back up. Parallel legs. Bring the toes close together. That same leg that we had extended out is going to come bent at our inner thigh. If that's uncomfortable or too much pressure on the groin, bring it down to your calf. That arm is going to be out. We're going to start with our rises. Lift it up and lower. Lift up and lower. So same idea here. You don't want to just sit in the ankle. You want to bring all of your weight up tall, past the crown of your head. 8 to go. Your supporting leg is feeling this. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bend the supporting leg, send the leg back, parallel, stretch, 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 bend it in, pull it in. 3, rise, rise, supporting leg bends, send it back, back, squeeze the glute, stretch, pull it in, rise, up. We're going to do 8 more nice and slow. Squeeze the back leg, up, core in, up, Let's go back. Back, squeeze the glute and stretch, pull it in. In, rise up, up. Keep breathing, up, core, squeeze, squeeze. 4 more. Last one. I want you to hold for 3, for 2, we pulse on 1, pick it up for 8, 7, 6, abs in, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch the supporting leg, bring that hand down, open the chest. Take a breath in. Okay, so if you're using your hand weight, you're going to keep that arm straight down. Legs are still parallel. We're going to get into a single leg ballet deadlift. So hand is slightly just out extended from the shoulder. We hinge with a straight spine. That leg goes back. Abs in as we lift back up, squeezing the glute up, 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 squeeze. And then return. Hinging forward, straight spine, that back leg long. Pull up, 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 squeeze the glutes. So there is no arching and there is no dipping down with the head. Keep the eyes in line with where you're going with the straight spine forward, all the way back up. Squeeze, squeeze. 8 to go. Light grip on the stability hand. Find the center line of your body. Find your core to control. Last 4. Two to go. Last one. Pull the knee in, give it a nice big squeeze, and release down. I want you to turn around to the other way. Starting in first position, externally rotated. We got to even out those sides. Heels are together, toes apart. Pinky toe edge, outer thigh squeeze, glute squeeze, inner thighs together. Let's bring that arm down. Start with our dummy plies. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. Bend the knees, feel the outer thighs, inner thighs squeeze together. Outer thighs in. Nice work. 8 to go. Two. I want you to hold that one. Stay there. Let's pulse it down. 2 counts. Feel it in the back of the legs. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stretch the legs. 2, releve. Squeeze. Lower down. Lift. Squeeze the glutes. Lower down. Let's pick it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Balance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back to that plie down. Stretch, rise, and lower. Plie down. Stretch the legs, rise up, squeeze, and lower. 8. Make every movement count. It may seem easy, but I'm trying to get you to activate every muscle in your leg, your core. Find those teeny muscles to squeeze in. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. We plie down and pulse. Outer thighs, pulling the knees far apart. Keep going. 2 counts. 8, 7, 6. Chest open, ribs in. Count of 8. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We stretch the legs, we rise up. We bring the heels together. So we're now in first position. We're on releve all the way up tall. The inner thighs are squeezing, the heels are squeezing together. All right, if you know what's coming, it's a great burn. Let's get those heels. Wait for my ducks to finish. Okay. Squeeze legs. Let's go with a small plie, stretch, plie, stretch. So again, the outer thighs and the inner thighs are working. We're primarily on the pinky toe. Core is in tight. We have 2 counts of 8. Keep those heels squeezed. Those are your anchor in the center line of your body. Stretch all the way. Plie, stretch the legs all the way. Plie, squeeze the glutes at the top. 3, 2, count of 8 before we pulse of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay there, 1, we pulse it down. Keep the core tight, feel the outer thighs, keep pulling the knees further apart. 2 counts, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch and squeeze. We balance here, arms overhead, growing up, 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 for 4, 3, 2, release. Nice work. Let's bring that leg straight out to tendu in front of us. Arm out to the side. Try not to sink into that supporting side. Stay lifted and up. Up. So it's still the outer thigh and quad. Nothing in the groin. Up. Even the core is on. The obliques are working. Up. 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 Watch that stability hand. Try not to pull. It's just there to balance. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep it there on 1. We pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brush it to the back. Sweep that arm to the front. Hinge with a straight spine. Let's repeat to the back. Tap, up, and tap. So same idea. Hinging straight spine at the hips. Chest open. Eyes are forward. Neck is long. And of course, we're squeezing that back glute. 8, 7, 6. Keep the core in tight. 'Hold it there. 1. Plie in the supporting leg to pulse it up, up. Squeeze the bum for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Repeat to pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brush it to the front. Bring it to close and fold. Release the head, release the eyes, the neck. Slowly roll up through the spine. Roll those shoulders up and back. Turn the legs in parallel. Great job. So we bring that leg to either our foot, or if it's available, all the way up to our thigh. It doesn't have to be there, just avoid pressing on the knee. So find your place. And we repeat with our rises. So bring that arm out to second. Strong leg, strong core. Lift up, squeeze, squeeze. Lower down. Lift up, lower. Up, and up, and up. Again, don't sit in the ankles. Pull up through the calf, through up the hamstring. Squeeze the glute. Use the core for 4. For 3, don't pull on your point. 2, hold there. 1, up, 3, and 2. Bend the supporting leg. Send the leg back, back. Squeeze, up, 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 and balance. Send it back, 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 squeeze the glutes, through, passe up, up, and hold. 8 to go. Squeeze the hamstring. Make sure those legs are still parallel forward. And up, up. Last 4. Plie, send it back, squeeze the glute, lengthen, pull it up, up, balance, hold, send it back, squeeze the glute, lengthen, lengthen, pull it up, up, and squeeze, hold. 2 more. Make sure we're stretching the leg all the way straight. Last 1. We hold and we stay there. We pulse it up, up. Keep the belly in tight. Pulse it 2 counts. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch up, up, up. Whew. Nice job. Again, if that hand weight is in your hand, bring it straight down. Find the center line of your body. Hand is right out in front of that shoulder. We tip forward with a straight spine. That leg goes back parallel. We pull our belly button in. We come all the way back up and we squeeze the glutes. Single leg deadlifts. Ballet style. We have 8 more. Keep the belly in tight. More. 3. Last 2. Let's finish off here. Last one. All the way up, squeeze, and release. Well done. Let's finish off at our mat in our second position. So we're wider than hip width. We're now externally rotated again. Let's start as we did with finding our toes. Lift the toes, spread them wide, and then press the pinky toe down first all the way to the big toe. So I want you to feel the weight primarily in the pinky edge. Firm up the legs, scoop the pelvic floor under. So you're shortening the abs, but you're opening up through the chest. Take a small plie down, maintaining the alignment without sticking the bum out. The knees go wider apart. So those legs are pulling out, 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 and of course you'll feel the outer thighs on. From there we stretch the legs and we squeeze the glutes. Let's plie down. 2, stretch up. 2, so it's 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Feel the outer thighs. Squeeze the bum to stretch. Outer thighs. Squeeze the glutes. 2 counts of 8. Be gentle on the knees. If you feel any sharp pain, stop. Take it slow. Focus on alignment. Feel like you're sliding down a wall. You cannot move your spine or move your back to extension. Everything stays scooped under. Squeeze the glutes. This feels so good. Let's do 4 more. 3. Keep the core in tight. 2. Hold it there. 1. We pulse it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay 1. Pull the legs back. Tiny, tiny. So those legs are pulling apart. Back, back. So you're bringing the weight all the way to the edge of the foot, to the pinky toe, activating under the thigh. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We stretch the legs, squeeze the bum, and repeat. Up. Single counts. Up. Just because we're going quick doesn't mean we're activating. Plie, squeeze the legs. Plie, squeeze the legs. 4 more. and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it there. We pulse it down. 4, 3, 2, stay there. 1, pull the legs back, back. What we're doing is activating outer thighs, back, back. Keep the core in tight. 8. And we finish with the last set of stretch, plie, stretch, plie, stretch, plie. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, pull that plie down, small pulses. Keep the low belly in. Final count, let's go. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stretch the legs and squeeze. Well done. Let's head down to our mat to finish off with our core sequence. Grab a sip of water if you need it. I don't know about you, but I feel back to normal. It's amazing what movement does for your body. Okay, you can still see me. Great. Okay, let's start on our back, and then we'll finish with a nice little stretch. So start on your back with your knees bent into your chest. And with our knees bent into our chest, just take a little tiny rock side to side. Begin to feel your entire spine on the mat. As most of you know, that's your imprint position. For those who have not worked in imprint, keep the low back tucked under, so it requires a lot of pelvic floor tilt. Abs begin to turn in as we place the feet firmly down, hip width apart. Keep the imprint, curl up into flexion, and bring the hands behind the head. Eye gaze is forward, elbows are wide. Suck in the abs more and take exhale pulses straight forward. 10, 9, 'Stay there. 1, lift the leg to tabletop. Point the toes. We suck in and exhale, pulse. Keep pulling the navel in. 8, 7, 'Bring it down. Switch legs. Curl up. Suck in and pulse. For 5, stay there. Imprint. Both legs up. We pulse. Sharp. Exhale. Two, 1, release. Gentle tips side to side. Bring the hands down by the mat, legs straight up. Bring the knees over the hips. Keep the imprint, keep the tailbone heavy. If you can, stretch the legs. If that's too much on the groin, keep them softly bent. I want you to begin to scoop in those lower abdominals. So find the pulling in with the low abs and the lift up towards the ribs. From here, we're going to curl up into flexion and look straight forward. Hands go behind the head. We lower the legs one at a time down. Lift it up. Lower down. Lift it up. Keep sucking in the abs to lift back up. Suck in the abs and lift back up. Let's do 8, 7, 6, Make sure there's space between the chin and the chest. Eyes are forward. Last one, legs together. Pull the core in. We lower them down. Down, lift it up. Up, lower, down. Small resist, up. Exhale down. Inhale up. 4 more. And release the head down, gentle tip side to side. Let's find a first position with our feet, knees apart, curl up, stay imprinted. Reach the arms straight out to the side, scoop in the abs and reach towards the knee. Feel the side waist back to center. We're still off the shoulders. And cinch that waist. Stay up and cross. Up and reach. Up and reach. Up and reach. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Rock yourself up to sit. Soles of the feet together, fold forward. Coming back onto your elbows, keeping the fingertips facing you, facing your legs. I want you to begin to scoop under so the low back is slightly on the mat. Most importantly, those lower abs are pulled in and we bring the legs to tabletop. From here, we use the abs to stretch the leg out, pull it in. Drop it down, bend it back in. Stretch it out, lift it up, drop it down, pull it back in. So I don't want you to use your groin. At any time you feel your groin take over, adjust or stop. We want to use only the abdominals to pull in, in. Let's go out, up, lower, pull it in, out, up, lower, pull it in. We have 8, 7. Nice work. Keep scooping the abs in, in. Last one, each leg. Stretch it out, lift it up, lower down, scoop it in. Last time, up, lower, scoop it in, cross the legs, hands down, step back, high plank. Hands under the shoulders, spread the fingers, tuck the back legs, the knees, and squeeze. So firm up the legs together, pull the belly up and in, shoulders nice and broad. Really suck in the abs here. We're going to finish with 8 deep breaths. Squeeze the glutes, keep sucking the core. Last one. Drop the knees, lower all the way down to your belly, press the legs into the floor, pull the abs in, shoulders roll up and back, keep the belly tight, lifting cobra. Return back down. We're going to go one more time to cobra, through tabletop to meet in downward dog. Inhale. Tabletop, downward dog, bring the feet to touch, lift your leg up, turn it out, external rotation, lift it up, keep it straight, tap it down, lift it up, and tap it back down. 4 more. Shoulders are square, eyes are looking at the bottom knee. Last one. Lift it up, bend the knee, release. Take gentle circles up and around. Once more. Bring it all the way down. Step on the leg and reverse with the other leg. Lift it all the way up, 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 up. And tap it down. Try and keep it as straight as possible. Let's lift it up, lower, up, and lower. Shoulders square. We have 4 and 3 and 2, 1, and hold up, bend the knee, gentle circles up and around, open up the hip. One more. And internally rotate, bring the legs wide. Take a nice long, deep downward dog stretch, looking through your legs. Walk your hands straight back to your feet. Grab onto your elbows. And hang. Release your neck. Let's take 3 deep breaths here, fluttering out our lips, releasing any tension in our face. Shake out the head. Release the hands, bring the feet closer in. I want you to roll up to stand with a count of 8. Your head's going to come up last. Bend the knees, round the spine, rolling up, 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 for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Grow the body, take a nice long stretch. And bring the arms all the way down. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. Have an amazing Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow for our Pilates core class. Lots of love.